Hi yogis, and welcome to this strength building yoga flow. We are going to work our muscles today, and this is a perfect yoga flow to complement any of your workouts or just to do on your own. So let's get started in child's pose. So just pressing back onto our heels, stretching our arms forward and bringing the forehead towards the floor. You can also stack your fists if it feels uncomfortable to bring your forehead all the way to the floor. And you can also add a blanket between your seat and your heels to help your seat come closer to your heels. So picking the variation that feels good today. And we'll just take a couple of grounding breaths here. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Take 2 more breaths just like that as we set our intention for today. Perhaps your intention for this practice is to build strength, not just in your body, but in your mind and in your spirit. And on your next inhale, rise up onto all fours, spreading the fingers wide, bringing the wrists under the shoulders and knees under the hips. And we'll just move through some cat-cows here just to warm up the spine. So inhaling as we drop the belly, bringing the chest forward, coming into cow pose. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, cat pose. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, bringing the navel towards the spine. And just continue moving here on your breath between cat and cow. And if you're a little ahead of me or a little behind, that's okay. Just follow your own breath. Just taking this moment to connect movement and breath in our practice. And on your next breath, come back to a neutral spine. And we'll begin by extending the right leg out behind us. So flexing the foot, leg is about hip height. And to keep balance here, bringing the navel towards the spine, so really engaging the core. And then extending the left hand out, reaching through the fingertips and pressing back through the heel. And then release both the hand and the knee. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So extending the left leg out, pushing through the heel, find your balance. Engage the core and extend the right hand out. And release. Perfect. Now we'll do that moving one breath, one movement. You can add the arm, you can do just the leg if that feels good to you. Just experiment and see what works. So as we inhale, we're going to extend the right leg and left arm. Exhale, release. Inhaling the left leg, right arm. Exhale, release. Inhaling right leg, left arm. Exhale, release. Inhaling left leg, right arm. Exhale, release. Awesome. Now we're going to add a movement to this spinal balance just to really fire ourselves up. So extending the right leg out, left arm out, and then inhaling, bringing the elbow to the knee, rounding the back just as we did in cat. Exhale, right leg out, left arm forward. Inhale, knee to elbow. And just move here, back and forth. You can also just do the leg here. If that feels like a good strength building exercise. And on your next breath, bring your knee down. Excellent. Let's do that on the other side. So extending the left leg out, right arm comes out. And then on our inhale, inhaling knee to elbow, round the back. Exhale, reach. Inhaling knee to elbow. Exhale, reach. Inhaling knee to elbow. Exhale, reach. And release. Awesome, good job. Next we'll do another pose here on our hands and knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our knees and hold. So pressing down through the hands, we're going to lift up and hold here. Engaging the core. Breathe and release. Awesome, that's a good one, right? Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, engage the core. Exhale, release. And let's press back into child's pose. Really reach through the fingertips, stretch out the shoulders, and on your next inhale, rise up, tuck your toes, coming into downward facing dog. And just bending the knees here, back and forth, warming up the legs, and then walk your hands to your forward fold. And you can even hold on to your opposite elbows and sway, and keep a generous bend in the knee just to protect the low back. Release your hands down, pressing down through the legs, hinging at the hips, rising up, bringing your hands to heart center. Keeping the feet hip distance apart, we're going to sit back into chair pose. So, bending the knees, keeping that core engaged, chest is lifted, sitting back into our heels. And you can bring your hands here to your heart center. They can be on your hips, or for some added strength, arms are up. Gaze is forward, and we're breathing. Awesome. And time under tension is what helps our muscles build. So staying here for another 3, 2, 1, release. Excellent. Now stepping the right leg back and coming into warrior 2. So knees over the hip. The knife edge of our foot is in line with the back of our mat. And we are pressing down through our feet, lifting up through our top body, keeping that navel pulling in towards the spine to engage the core, and reaching our hands out. Gaze is over the middle finger of the left hand, finding our strong warrior pose. And we're going to flow here in our warrior. So on our inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, bring our hands up, and exhale, come back into warrior. Inhale, arms up, straight leg, exhale. And just keep moving here at your own pace, creating that strength, building heat in the body, getting the blood pumping. And we'll do this for 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior 2. Bringing our hands to our hips, pivoting our left toes to the front of the mat, and then turning the right toes out. So coming into warrior on the other side, and we'll do the same flowing warrior here. So extending our arms out, pressing through the knife edge of the back foot, and then we'll begin to move on our breath. So inhaling, rise up, exhale, down. Inhaling up, Exhaling, warrior two. Continue to move on your breath. Go at your own pace here. Just keep moving slowly and safely, making sure the front knee is not passing over the ankle. And we'll move for 3, 2, 1. Release to warrior two. Bring the hands to the hips. And then stepping back to the front of the mat. Coming into mountain pose. Hands are on our side. Catch your breath here for a moment. And then sitting back again into our chair pose. So sitting down into the heels, keeping that core tight and engaged. Arms can be reaching up. Those are getting a good workout today, I'll tell you. And then exhale, release down into a forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping back into downward facing dog. And then releasing the knees down and pressing back into child's pose. Take a few breaths here. And really enjoy that strength building practice we just did. And recognize the effort that you put in and how each of these movements have made you stronger in your mind and in your body. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.